I'm blessed. Highly favored. Yeah, I'm blessed. Suits tailored. Ryan Garcia drops a brand new music video and he says, Jigga Kelly not guilty. He says he didn't cheat. He didn't do PEDs. They are simply trying to set him up. That's what I got to talk about in this video. Ryan Garcia dropped a brand new one, a music video which can be found on YouTube platforms. I don't know what other platforms he put it on, but it's complete with the music video. Looks like he filmed it when he was out in Dubai. The music video is called Pray for My Haters. Now, the part I want to talk about is the beginning. In the beginning of this video, Ryan is looking very like solemn. He's on a balcony. It looks like he's overlooking Dubai. And he says, it's time for me to clear up all the rumors. There's a lot being said. And he said, I want the public to know that I did not cheat, that I did not do PEDs. The game is trying to set him up, taint his win, take away his win. He proceeds to plead with the fans and saying that they're lying on him, spreading lies, defamation. They're suing him. They are doing anything in their power to take Ryan Garcia down. Save the kids, save the world, he says. And then he says, they're doing this because I said I love Jesus. Now, I thought that was an interesting way to start the video. The song, from what I gathered, and I only listened to it once, but the song really don't have nothing to do with the intro. Like it's more of a turned up song. I give credit to Ryan Garcia. I don't know if he has a ghostwriter, but it's definitely better than I would have expected from an athlete who's rapping. Because we've seen this a lot of times, basketball players or, you know, people that box or football players, and then the raps are really horrible. I mean, the songs he's doing, the beats and the production and stuff is really not that bad. You guys let me know in the comment section. I'm not saying it's Illmatic, so don't take it too far. I'm not saying Ryan is reasonable doubt, but to be honest, I don't really like much of today's new music, like Ice Spice and all that. And it really doesn't sound much different than the stuff that's on the radio. Again, I'm not saying this is Jay-Z, Dead Presidents. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Get money, you know. Can I live? Gotta know the time like Movado, my motto. Stack rocks like Colorado. I'm not saying it's that, but for Ryan Garcia standard, or what I believe to be Ryan Garcia standard, it's not that bad, right? Again, he's saying that he's being set up. He didn't do PEDs. Listen, this whole thing is carrying on, and it's really starting to get annoying. You had a fight that happened April 20th, right? Let's be clear. April 20th. Today, we are clear into June. Brand new month. And yet we still have to talk about this. I really hope this investigation or whatever wraps up in the near future, because this is just like, it's like carrying on and on. It's like Division, the way it's carrying on. That's a bar, right? It's just lagging, carrying on. Ryan saying his side. Devin and his team are attacking Ryan Garcia. The whole thing is annoying. The bottom line is Boxing Ego was right from the beginning. I told you guys this was a bad fight for Devin Haney, and it was going to be a regrettable thing for Devin and boxing, because nothing I've said has changed. I told you it was a lose-lose situation for Devin Haney and a win-win for Ryan Garcia, and I still believe that. Because now it's a game of he said, she said. Yes, Ryan has Ostarine in his system, but he's not copping to it. He's not admitting it. He's not saying, oh, hey, I intentionally cheated. So his team and his lawyers, they are campaigning that this was unintentional ingestion. So now it still becomes a thing of he said, she said. Ryan is almost taking a chapter out of Trump's playbook, where he's trying to rally the troops into believing his side. He's saying they're trying to set me up. He came out with this speech like, hey, I was going to take down the elites. This is before the fight now, before the failed test. I was going to take down the elites, save the children, all these types of things. The game was going to be mad. Illuminati, all these people were going to be mad because I'm exposing the truth. And he did all this stuff. I seen it a mile away. And now that he's done it, best believe you have conspiracy theorists who they're believing everything he's saying. Like, yeah, I know the elites are just trying to take him down. And he got people with the gift of gab and the wordplay. And now you got people saying, hey, he didn't cheat. I know Victor Conte set him up or this, that. Whether you believe it or not, Ryan has done a good job of convincing his base. And sometimes that's all that's needed to get your way. Because if you can create so much chaos in the situation, if you can cause so much confusion, then in essence, you kind of won, because there are going to be a lot of people who are like, nah, he's cheating. He's doing anything to save his skin. But then there's also Ryan's base and others who are looking at it and they're saying, nah, I believe Ryan. Why would he do? Or how come he passed all of his tests and then he waited till the fight week? And I'll be honest, that element of it is weird part about this case. It's not saying that it's not plausible, but it is weird to pass all your drug tests and then you wait till the week of the fight and that's when you get popped. We don't see that quite as often, right? A lot of people who are really trying to be on PEDs and game the system, generally that's something you're taking in training, which it's going to be a little bit better in terms of trying to mask it and get away with it. And you need the benefits in training. Like what person, like PEDs are not a fix-all and it's instantaneous. It's not like you going to the gas station and putting air in your tire. Now you have air in your tire, right? PEDs is something that has to almost acclimate to your system. You develop and build up the endurance in the lungs and the stamina. And it is something that acclimates. It's not something that just you do it once and now all of a sudden you're Mr. Olympia. It's just not how it works. So I don't know. We'll see what it is. But Ryan is pleading to his base and dropping videos. And again, we live in a new society where the integrity is not the same. Like, for example, when Drake got outed for having ghostwriters and reference tracks and Quentin Miller, if Drake was coming up in the 90s in hip hop, he would have been Milli Vanilli right then and there. But now we live in a society where some people don't care. They don't care that a hip hop artist has like a ghostwriter, you know what I mean? But that would have been taboo in the past, or just different things that we see in our society that we know previously wouldn't have been acceptable, or it wouldn't have been accepted. Like even pride rappers, right? You didn't really see that in the 90s where they were openly out of the closet rappers. You just didn't predominantly see that. Like people who were charting that were open about their sexuality and things like that. But nowadays, you do see this stuff, right? So it's just different times we're living in. Another recent example, or more recent, is Tekashi. Some people were still trying to bump Tekashi despite the fact that he ratted. He claimed all this gang stuff and Treyway and, you know, Trey 9 and all this. But then at the end of the day, he ratted on people he was in cahoots with, and some people didn't even care. They were like, oh, I still am gonna listen to his music. The reason why Tekashi's not really relevant right now has less to do with him ratting, and it has a bit more to do with the industry and Spotify and these different companies. They kind of blackballed him and, you know, made sure the algorithm wasn't promoting his stuff. But there were fans who were still trying to embrace it. So same thing with Ryan Garcia here. It's like even if people believe that he cheated and the proof is in the pudding and the Osterine's in his system, he's convincing his base and he's doing the lit thing, dropping music videos and rapping and having fun and showing you the gadgets and the watches and the fast cars and stuff like that. People are going to overlook it, which again goes to my initial point. This was a lose-lose situation for Devin Haney. Let me know what you think.